Do you remember the feeling when muscle cars rumbled down the streets, shaking up the nostalgic 70s? That was the golden age of power, speed, and American cultural icons. In this video, we're going to turn back time to discover the 20 fastest muscle cars from that unlimited power era, comparing their amazing values from when they were new to today, and the factors that shaped such a grand legacy. Get ready for a thrilling journey, where we'll learn about these legendary machines and why they're still so sought after. 1970 Plymouth GTX Hemi. Coming in at number 20 on our list is the 1970 Plymouth GTX with the legendary Hemi engine option. Dubbed a premium muscle car for speed enthusiasts with refined taste, the GTX Hemi stood out with a significantly more luxurious interior compared to its sibling, the Plymouth Roadrunner. This car proved you didn't have to sacrifice comfort for blistering speed. The heart of this approximate 4,000-pound beast was a 426 cubic inch Hemi engine, conservatively rated at 425 horsepower, but actually producing closer to 470 horsepower. That power was enough to ram the car down the quarter mile in just 13.85 seconds at 104 miles per hour. This performance was recorded in period tests, showing its superior capability even with standard tires and factory tuning. To own a brand new, fully optioned Hemi GTX in 1970, you'd have to shell out about $4,200. At the time, this was a significant investment, placing it in the same price bracket as other high-performance models. Today, after years of aging like a fine wine, its value has skyrocketed. To own one at auction, you'll need to prepare around $100,000. It represents a unique blend of powerful performance and refinement, a characteristic rarely seen in muscle cars of its era, making it a true automotive work of art. 1970 Oldsmobile 442 W30. This car was built on GM's A-body midsize platform and was known as a luxury muscle car. The W30 package gave this upscale car a newly introduced 455 cubic inch engine in 1970, producing 370 horsepower, along with other performance upgrades designed to optimize its handling. Its luxurious interior was the perfect place to experience the thrill of impromptu stoplight races, or when you opened it up on the quarter-mile drag strip. The 442 W30 could complete the quarter mile in just 13.8 seconds at 103 miles per hour, delivering a smooth and bump-free ride, like gliding on a Teflon surface. This was one of the few muscle cars that could boast both speed and comfort, proving that Oldsmobile succeeded in blending speed with luxury. If you bought a new one in 1970, you'd pay around $4,200. Today, to own one in good condition at auction, you'll need to prepare around $63,000, which makes it the most affordable muscle car on our list. Although the average value of the Oldsmobile 442 has decreased by $9,205 over the past 5 years. Special versions like the W30 still maintain a strong appeal among enthusiasts. The Oldsmobile 442 W30 is a testament to the fact that you could go fast and go in style during the muscle car era, providing a smooth driving experience even at high speeds. 1970 Dodge Coronet Super B 446 pack. Next up is the 1970 Dodge Coronet Super B with the 440 cubic inch 6-pack engine, producing 390 horsepower. The Super B was Dodge's low-priced muscle car, a smart strategy to attract speed enthusiasts on a tight budget. Savvy muscle car fans knew that low-priced also meant stripped down, which meant less equipment, leading to less weight, and that meant faster on the drag strip. The Super B certainly delivered on that. With the 446-pack engine and a 4-speed manual transmission, it could blast down the quarter mile in 13.8 seconds at 102 miles per hour. This was an impressive figure for a car considered more economical than its contemporaries. To own a new Super B in 1970, you'd have to shell out about $4,000. This price point allowed many young people back then to access muscle car power, making it a popular choice for those who wanted to burn rubber without burning a hole in their pocket. Today, this Super B's price has soared approximately 1,775% over the years, recently fetching around $75,000 at auctions. The average value of the Dodge Coronet has increased by $14,995 over the past 5 years, demonstrating Mopar's strength in the classic car market. This is a true automotive work of art, embodying the less is more spirit in the muscle car world. 1971 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am 455HO. A year before the 455 SD emerged, Pontiac introduced the 1971 Firebird Trans Am 455HO, further solidifying its position in the muscle car segment. Pontiac boosted the 455 cubic inch engine block, adding Ram air components from the previous year's GTO, creating the LS5 engine with 335 horsepower. Although the power might seem more modest compared to some rivals, Pontiac's optimization of power and torque, coupled with the Trans Am's aerodynamic design, created a car with excellent performance. The Trans Am 455HO was a blend of sporty style and hidden power, becoming an icon of the 70s. In terms of performance, the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am 455HO was an impressively quick car. This vehicle could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.4 seconds. For the quarter mile, it completed it in 13.8 seconds. These figures show that the Trans Am 455HO was not just a beautiful car, but also a powerful machine, capable of competing on both the street and the drag strip. It represented Pontiac's commitment to maintaining high performance, even as regulations began to tighten. Regarding value, the 1971 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am 455HO had a new purchase price of around $4,700. Currently, its value has significantly increased, reaching approximately $80,000. While many GM brands tend to see a slight decrease in value due to high production numbers, the Pontiac Firebird is an exception with an upward trend. The powerful 455HO engine and the car's originality are key reasons it maintains its high value. Additionally, media influence and nostalgia play a significant role in driving interest and value for these cars, especially among Gen X and millennials who admired them growing up. The Trans Am 455HO is a solid investment and provides tangible joy for enthusiasts. 1970 Ford Torino Cobra 429 Super Cobra Jet. The Ford Torino is often overlooked when talking about the fastest muscle cars of the 1970s, even though it was anything but slow. To upgrade from the regular Cobra Jet to Super status, you needed to select the drag pack option on the order sheet. This package equipped the Cobra with a 3.91:1 final drive ratio, along with significantly upgraded engine components, such as the camshaft and carburetor, to maximize performance on the track. All these improvements resulted in 375 horsepower. Conservatively rated, some sources suggest it could actually be up to 450 horsepower and 480 pound-feet of torque. This made the Super Cobra Jet faster than any Mustang Ford sold in 1970, including the Boss 429. This Cobra needed 13.63 seconds to accelerate from start to finish on the quarter mile with a speed of 105.9 miles per hour. Another test by Superstock magazine in March 1970 recorded a time of 13.62 seconds at 105.9 miles per hour. With the Super Cobra Jet engine, this car cost around $4,600 new in 1970. Today, it's a relative bargain in the muscle car market, only requiring about $75,000 to add to your collection. Besides its performance, the Ford Torino Cobra also gained fame on the big screen, appearing in movies like Starsky and Hutch and Gran Torino, which further enhanced its cultural appeal and collector value. Do you agree that the muscle cars of this era were truly the kings of speed? Hit that like button if you think so. 1970 Dodge Challenger R T446 Pack. 1970 was the year Dodge launched this car to compete with the Mustang and Camaro in the highly competitive pony car market. Equipping it with the 440 cubic inch six-pack engine was considered a major success for Dodge, showcasing engineering prowess. This engine used three 2-barrel Holley carburetors, combining to produce 390 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque, making this car extremely powerful on the drag strip. It could devour the quarter mile in 13.6 seconds at 105 miles per hour. CarCraft magazine in November 1969 recorded a time of 13.62 seconds at 104.28 miles per hour for a similar version, proving its capability. This brand new Challenger cost around $4,700 in 1970. At the time, it was a powerful and stylish option for those seeking impressive power and design in the pony car segment. Today, this muscle car giant commands respect and a rather high price at auctions. You might have to spend around $110,000 to bring it back to its 1970 muscle car heyday. Although the average value of the Dodge Challenger has significantly increased by $20,600 over the past 5 years, these 446-pack versions remain particularly sought after due to their unique combination of performance and value. The Challenger RT was Chrysler's strong answer to the Mustang, offering excellent design and a wide range of V8 engine options, shaping a new era for the pony car line. 1970 Pontiac GTO Ram Air 4. Next up is the 1970 Pontiac GTO Ram Air 4. Notably, this wasn't even the largest engine available that year. The 455 cubic inch 360 horsepower engine was new for 1970. However, the 400 Ram Air 4 was more powerful with 370 horsepower and was the top choice for adding more punch to your GTO. The 1970 GTO received a restyled body and a molded polyurethane front fascia to differentiate it from the original Pontiac Tempest, making it a standout and eye-catching muscle car. The GTO Ram Air 4 could hit the quarter mile in just 13.5 seconds at 104 miles per hour. Furthermore, this magnificent and beautiful GTO could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.1 seconds, an impressive figure showcasing its superior capability in this era. To own one of these from a Pontiac dealership in 1970, you would have spent $4,600. Among the most expensive cars of its time, it attracted true enthusiasts. Today, sellers have received approximately $167,000 for an original perfect condition example at auctions. Although the average value of the Pontiac GTO has decreased by $22,300 over the past 5 years, rare versions like the Ram Air 4 still hold high value, especially convertibles and unique options. 1970 Dodge Coronet Super B Hemi. Next, we have another Super B variant, the 1970 Dodge Coronet Super B with the 426 cubic inch Hemi engine. To compete with the Plymouth Roadrunner and offer buyers a more affordable option than their own legendary Charger, Dodge developed the Super B based on the Coronet model. While sharing basic shapes with the Charger and Roadrunner, it had less equipment, meaning lighter weight. This provided a speed advantage when combined with the 425 horsepower Hemi engine. This Super B could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.3 seconds and devour the quarter mile in 13.5 seconds. This impressive acceleration, combined with its lighter weight, made the Super B Hemi a formidable competitor on the drag strip. In 1970, a new car like this cost around $4,000. This price point made it an attractive option for those seeking Hemi power at a more reasonable cost compared to other models with the same engine. Currently, at auctions, an original perfect Super B Hemi fetches around $110,000. This shows the enduring value of Mopar in the classic car market, with the Dodge Coronet generally having increased in average value by nearly $15,000 over the past 5 years. The Super B Hemi is a prime example of optimizing performance by shedding unnecessary features, focusing on raw power and speed, turning it into a true warrior on the street and track. 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 429, taking the 12th spot as one of the most sought-after muscle cars from the late 1960s and very early 1970s, the Mustang Boss 429. This was an extremely rare machine, as only 1,358,429 were produced from 1969 to 1970 at CarCraft, Ford's special vehicle engineering facility in Brighton, Michigan. Lacking the distinctive stripes of its Mach 1 sibling, these cars looked rather discreet but were speed monsters on the road. The Boss 429 needed just 5.3 seconds to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour from a standstill and completed the quarter mile in 13.7 seconds. The 429 cubic inch engine was specially developed to meet NASCAR homologation rules, making it one of Ford's most powerful engines at the time. A brand new one in 1970 cost around $5,000. This was a rather high price compared to other muscle cars on the list, reflecting its technology and exclusivity. Today, you'll need to prepare a lot of money to own one, as they fetch between $200,000 to $350,000 at auctions for an original example. The average value of the Ford Mustang has decreased by $15,000 over the past 5 years, but special and rare versions like the Boss 429 still hold or increase their value. 1971 Chevrolet Corvette ZR2. In 1971, Chevrolet fitted the LS6 454 cubic inch engine with aluminum cylinder heads between the front fenders of this iconic roadster, producing an estimated 425 horsepower. The ZR2 was a one-year-only option, comprehensively upgrading the suspension, brakes, clutch, and adding an aluminum radiator, transforming it into a true street-legal race machine. From the outside, this Corvette looked like any other big block 454 version, with a 454 emblem on the hood bulge, but no indication that it was an LS6 or ZR2 version, making it a true wolf in sheep's clothing. However, it was incredibly fast. It could reach 60 miles per hour in 5.3 seconds and tear up the quarter mile in 13.8 seconds. New in 1971, it was far from cheap, costing $7,600 equivalent to the price of 2 Malibus. This was one of the most expensive cars on this list when new, indicating the investment in its performance and exclusivity. Recently, a ZR2 convertible was auctioned for $365,000, affirming its high collector value. Its rarity, being a unique one-year option, and superior performance have made the ZR2 a valuable collector's item. 1970 Dodge Challenger RT426 Hemi. This powerful and muscular Challenger RT line was Chrysler's answer to the Mustang, marking their entry into the pony car segment in 1970. It stood out with excellent design and a wide range of V8 engine options, including 383, 426, and 440 cubic inch versions. The wildest and fastest version was the Challenger RT Hemi, 426 cubic inch, combined with a 4-speed manual transmission. This configuration helped this American muscle car accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.4 seconds. Another test from CarCraft magazine showed a Challenger SE 426 Hemi, 4-speed with a 4.10 final drive ratio, achieving 13.10 seconds at 107.12 miles per hour in the quarter mile. Although the Challenger was classified as a pony car, its high-performance versions shared the Charger's more powerful V8 engines, including the 426 Hemi, making it significantly lighter than the Charger, which contributed to its superior performance. New in 1970, it cost around $4,500. If you bought it as an investment and cared for it meticulously, you could sell it today for approximately $350,000. The Challenger Hemi has also been immortalized on the big screen through movies like Vanishing Point and Death Proof, further cementing its legendary status in popular culture. 1973 Pontiac Trans Am 455 SD. Although appearing a bit late in the 70s, the 1973 Pontiac Trans Am 455 SD still deserves its spot at number 9 on this list. This is unusual because it came from the 1973 model year, 2 years after the peak of American muscle car horsepower in 1970. This car benefited from Pontiac engineers upgrading most engine components from the standard 455 engine to deliver improved big block performance in this last true muscle car masterpiece. The Trans Am 455 SD is a prime example of how Pontiac continued to produce powerful muscle cars, even as the industry faced regulatory challenges. Beyond its stunning looks, the SD, equipped with a 4-speed manual transmission, could also accelerate powerfully, hitting 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.3 seconds, and completing the quarter mile in just 13.5 seconds. These figures are truly impressive considering the context of 1973, when emission regulations had begun to choke the performance of many other engines. New, this car cost around $5,500 in 1973. Today, you'll need approximately $100,000 to bring one home. This is a significant investment, but it reflects the rarity and importance of this car as one of the last truly powerful muscle cars before the performance era came to a close. 1970 Chevrolet El Camino SS LS6. The next spot goes to a big surprise in the muscle car world. The 1970 Chevrolet El Camino SS with the LS6454 cubic inch engine variant. This wasn't a pony car, it didn't have a Hemi engine, and it wasn't overly common, but it shared its chassis with the Chevrolet Chevelle and topped the charts in stoplight races. This muscle car pickup truck hybrid could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.0 seconds and complete the quarter mile in 13.44 seconds. This was one of the fastest cars from 1970, with its powerful 454 cubic inch LS6 engine rated at 450 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque. Your friendly Chevrolet dealer would have charged around $3,800 in 1970 for you to drive one home new. This was a relatively affordable price for the performance it delivered. If you find one of these nearly mythical creatures today, you'll need approximately $115,000 to bring it into your garage. Although the average value of the Chevrolet Chevelle has decreased by $5,500 over the past 5 years, truly special cars like the 1970 Chevelle SS, 454 LS6 remain high six-figure vehicles, and the production number of LS6 engines was very limited. Only 4,475 cars left the factory with this engine, making them extremely rare and valuable. 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454 LS6. Taking the 7th spot is the kingpin of muscle cars, the 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454. This car appears frequently on lists of the fastest cars, and not by coincidence. With its big block 454 cubic inch engine rated at 450 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque, The Chevelle SS 454 LS6 is a formidable force even today. The powerful styling of the sport coupe Chevelle SS clearly asserted its performance capabilities, making it look like a beast even when parked. Equipped with a 4-speed manual transmission, the Chevelle LS6 could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.4 seconds and conquer the quarter mile in 13.12 seconds. Superstock magazine also recorded another LS6 version with a 3-speed automatic transmission and a 3.31 gear ratio, completing the quarter mile in 13.55 seconds at 104 miles per hour. Hot Rod magazine recorded a 4-speed version with a 4.11 gear ratio, achieving 13.44 seconds at 108.17 miles per hour, the highest trap speed in their top 10. New in 1970, this car cost around $4,900 or $4,500 according to another source. Today, if you missed the chance to own it back then, don't worry. You can find an original restored LS6 at auctions for approximately $200,000 or $330,000. Only 4,475 cars left the factory with the 454 LS6 engine, making them extremely rare and valuable, especially those in original condition with full documentation. 1970 Buick GSX 455 Stage 1. In 6th place is one of the coolest cars Buick ever produced. The 1970 GSX with the 455 cubic inch Stage 1 engine option. This was a refined blend of speed and class as the GSX was equipped with premium trim, making it a true Buick. The 455 Stage 1 engine produced 360 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque, which was the highest torque of any American production performance car at the time. This car was incredibly fast, completing the quarter mile in 13.38 seconds at 105.5 miles per hour. A Motor Trend magazine test sparked serious controversy by calling it a Hemi killer, claiming it was the fastest car they tested in 1970, outperforming even Hemi Cudas and Chevelle. All this Buick goodness would have cost around $4,900 in 1970. With only 679 Stage 1s produced, they are rarer than a unicorn. Today, you can expect to buy one at auctions for approximately $148,000 or $150,000. Although the average value of the Buick Grand Sport has increased by $3,826 over the past 5 years, GSX Stage 1s remain highly valuable collector's items, sought after by collectors due to their rarity and legendary performance. 1970 Plymouth Hemi Cuda Convertible. Surprisingly, a convertible takes a high spot on the list of fastest cars, completing the quarter mile in just 13.45 seconds at 105 miles per hour. Typically, convertibles are heavier and less rigid than their hardtop counterparts, but Period magazine still tested them because they were still incredibly fast. This demonstrates that the Cuda's engine and chassis technology compensated for the disadvantages of removing the roof. This is one of only 14, or 18 depending on the source, Hemi Cuda convertibles produced in 1970, making it extremely rare and one of the most sought-after collector's items. New, this car cost around $4,400, but that was an expensive car at the time, equivalent to paying an extra $10,000 for a $40,000 car today. Today, the estimated value of a 1970 Hemi Cuda convertible can reach up to $2,475,000. Recently, a 1971 Hemi Cuda convertible received a highest bid of $4.8 million, but did not sell because it didn't meet the reserve price, showing the market's willingness to pay enormous sums for these gems. Another 1970 Hemi Cuda convertible was sold for $2.3 million. Although these cars were not built exceptionally well when new, rattles, water leaks, their cultural and investment value has far surpassed their initial flaws. This is the pinnacle of the American muscle car era, a modern cultural artwork worthy of any museum or private collection. 1970 Dodge Challenger SE 426 Hemi. Taking the third spot in the fastest magazine tests of 1970 is the 1970 Dodge Challenger SE equipped with the 426 Hemi engine. This car was tested by CarCraft magazine, and they were able to get the 4-speed version with a 4.1 final drive ratio to run the quarter mile in just 13.10 seconds at 107.12 miles per hour, an extremely impressive figure. The Challenger was inherently significantly lighter than the Charger, which contributed to its superior performance. A Challenger RT with a Hemi engine could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.7 seconds, proving its explosive power. Although this specific car is listed as an SE version, its performance demonstrates the undeniable power of the Challenger and Hemi engine combination. The 426 Hemi engine, also known as the Elephant engine, due to its large physical size, was conservatively rated. Chrysler claimed a peak output of 425 horsepower at 5,000 RPM, but in reality, the engine continued to produce power up to 6,000 RPM, reaching 470 to 500 horsepower. The fact that only 9,778,426 street Hemi V8 engines were fitted to Mopar cars from 1966 to 1971 has made these cars incredibly rare and highly valuable. 1970 Plymouth Superbird. In second place is the legendary 1970 Plymouth Superbird. Muscle cars and racing sports have always had an intrinsic connection. The best way to promote a performance model was through motorsports, which gave rise to the slogan, "Win on Sunday, sell on Monday." Plymouth responded to rivals, especially Ford dominating NASCAR with the Torino Talladega and Mercury Cyclone, by creating notorious aero body cars. Beneath the aerodynamic bodywork, with its distinctive nose cone and massive rear wing, was a modified Plymouth Roadrunner. The fastest street version of this car was equipped with the 426 Hemi engine, producing 425 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque. The Superbird could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds and complete the quarter mile in 13.5 seconds. One of the most impressive figures for the Plymouth Superbird was its 0.28 drag coefficient, which helped it achieve extremely high speeds on straightaways. Although designed for NASCAR, it was still one of the fastest muscle cars on the street. A 1970 Superbird was auctioned for $1.65 million. The Superbird, along with the Dodge Charger Daytona, were unique winged warriors. Unfortunately, they didn't compete for long because NASCAR regulations banned all cars with engines larger than 305 cubic inches for subsequent seasons. 1970 Dodge Charger Daytona. And finally, at the top spot, is the king of speed in the 1970s, the 1970 Dodge Charger Daytona. Like the Plymouth Superbird, the Daytona was essentially a Charger fitted with a nose cone and a massive rear wing, transforming it into an unmistakable speed machine. Power was entrusted to the legendary 426 Hemi V8 engine, conservatively rated at 425 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque. Along with a 0.28 drag coefficient identical to the Superbird, it became the fastest muscle car of the 1970s, with a top speed reaching 200 miles per hour. The Daytona could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds and complete the quarter mile in 13.5 seconds. These are astounding figures, affirming its leading position in the muscle car era. Unfortunately, these winged warriors didn't compete for long, because NASCAR regulations for subsequent seasons banned all cars with engines larger than 305 cubic inches, which ended the era of these extreme aerodynamic cars in racing. Only 305 Charger Daytonas were built, and they currently command six-figure prices, with rare 426 Hemi models approaching the $1 million mark. A 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona sold for $1.23 million in 2022 and was resold for $3 million in 2024. A $1.77 million profit in just 2 years, outperforming even Tesla or Google stocks. The Charger Daytona is not just a fast car, but also an icon of Dodge's innovation and ultimate power in the 70s. While the classic muscle car market can fluctuate due to economic factors and generational trends, ultra-rare cars with the right engines and options almost never lose value and are likely to continue appreciating, becoming better investments than even stocks. For more common cars, prices may have peaked and could even decline, but this also opens up opportunities for more enthusiasts to own a piece of history, which can in turn drive demand and prices cyclically. What do you think of this list? Which car impressed you the most? Let us know in the comments below.